All right, thanks, Corey. We're switching gears here and joining Greg Remmenga once again for some more free legal advice. Thanks for joining us once again. Today we're going to talk about some misconceptions, I guess, between the relationship between negligence in an accident and how that's related to the amount of money that's owed.
Well, in general, what we're talking about is, let's say that a person is slightly negligent. They carelessly just look away from what they're doing and cause an accident. Is a person who's injured because of that accident entitled to less or more money than a person who's drunk and causes the same accident?
Okay.
So first of all, let's talk about in a negligence case, typical negligence case, we have to prove that somebody did something that they weren't supposed to and that caused the accident. Once you determine that, the person is found to be negligent.
Okay.
The next issue is, what's the compensation due?
Right.
So the degree of negligence or the type of negligence really shouldn't address what a person is owed.
Okay.
The second step is what injuries were caused by the negligence. That will determine more than anything else what compensation is owed. For example, a person is slightly negligent, they look away for a second, cause a horrific accident, running through red lights, causing some near fatalities.
Sure.
The person who does that is responsible for all the injuries they cause as a result of that. If a person is drunk, so drunk that they should never even thought of getting in a car, and they cause a fender bender, they are only responsible for the injuries caused by the fender bender, not by the fact that they were drunk.
Okay, let me ask you this. That's strictly the money owed to the person that you cause injury to.
Correct.
That's obviously not related to the charges that you'll receive from the judicial system and whatnot?
Well, we have two separate systems going on. One is the criminal system, where there's a punishment, a judicial punishment for the act, the DUI, the fines. The other side is the civil side, where there's not a punishment, but it is supposed to be compensation for the injuries.
Okay.
So those are two separate systems, and they don't necessarily relate to each other.
Okay, so just kind of keeping it separate, and that's the
right.
big difference today. So, all right, very good. Thanks so much, Greg, for joining us. If you want to get in contact with Greg, you can reach him right there on the number on your screen or visit his website, gregremmenga.com. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thank you.
We'll be right back with your full forecast.
If you want Greg to answer one of your legal questions, visit KREXTV.com, click on Live in the Studio, and submit your question on the right side of the screen. Watch Greg's segment every Wednesday on News Channel 5 at noon.